And hello everybody, welcome back to RFC News. Well, look, Rangers have drawn yet another game in the Scottish Premiership and we find ourselves now 9 points behind Celtic and 11 points behind league leaders Hearts in the race for the title. I mean, if anyone thought there was a race for the title, you'd be living in dreamland. But surely now, this is the moment where Russell Martin is sacked. We're at the international break now. We have a period where he can go. He should have been sacked after the Bruges game, in all honesty, and maybe we could have salvaged something from the season. Celtic aren't at the races at all, and to be honest, now, because Rangers aren't going to be doing anything this season, I've kind of just went, I hope Hearts win the league now. I'm hoping. I've never wanted Rangers to lose a game in my life, but we're that far away, I'm probably like saying, just stop them winning the title. Let's just give them 9 points. That's how insane I have gone. We're in October, start of October, and I'm feeling this way about Rangers Football Club. Rangers Football Club should be winning football games on a week-to-week basis, but my goodness me, we can't even beat promoted teams anymore. We can't even beat promoted teams. We broke a 126-year record today as well. Russell Martin breaking yet another poor record within the Scottish Premiership, and that was for not being able to keep a clean sheet or concede a goal away from home for 24 games now. Yes, 128-year record Russell Martin has broke, and we are appalling. We can't keep talking about it in terms of thing. I'll give Falkirk their credit where credit's due. I thought second half they were brilliant, they deserved what they got. Probably could have got more. We created nothing in the second half at all, but it's a story of this season and there's no way Russell Martin can continue. If he is still in a job by this evening, as we go into this international break, I give up. I seriously give up. What does it need to take for him to be dismissed as Rangers manager? We can't be having this anymore. The fans have all turned completely. And in fact, talking about fans, we're going to get over to social media. We're going to have a look what's being said online over on X and maybe get some video reaction from the fans, guys. Let's see what's happening. But as always, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more. And do get involved in the live chat. We'll be taking your thoughts and opinions a little bit later on. But let's go over to X real quick and see what's being said with regard to Rangers Football Club. Why has that gone like this? Just give me a moment. The old okay, 2 seconds. I'll get the right. We'll redesign that. I hope you're all well. I'm done with football again for another season. That's the frustrating thing. Done with football for another season. Literally, it's so disappointing all of the time. It really is horrible to be a Rangers supporter at this moment in time. But as you can see, I put Russell Martin into X to see what people are saying. Look, already Rangers fans are straight out talking about this already. Let's talk Rangers. As Rangers reach October international break under Russell Martin, sitting 8th in the league with 8 points. That's shambolic. How a Rangers manager can stay in position in yesteryears, that would have never have been the case. We would have never had individuals still in the job with that 8th in the league with 8 points, 1 win, 5 draws, 1 defeat and a negative goal difference. Just 5 wins in 17 in all competitions. That's absolutely shambolic. I've never heard of something like that from a Rangers football club in all my life. It is an absolute embarrassment, and how is it allowed to be continuing? Now, if this Rangers board actually want to come out and do something, they need to sack him. He should have been gone by Club Bruges. He should have been gone at Club Bruges, but it still wasn't dismissed. This individual says, there's not a single fan, pundit or writer in Scotland who will back Russell Martin. He's the worst manager in Rangers history. It's not even a contest. Talked his way into position. He's not capable of performing and he's completely out of his depth. Facts. Andrew Kavanagh and the Rangers hierarchy have given Russell Martin more than enough time to turn things around. It's not happening. The international break is the perfect time to bring in a new manager. This isn't working. Sack him tonight. Facts. I mean, come on. If there's anything else, what else needs to be done from a Russell Martin perspective for him to be dismissed if it's not tonight? What more damage does this Rangers board want to do? Now, I've been very vocal of yesteryears and the era before where our management, and in terms of who was running our football club, I was really pissed off about. I didn't like the direction we were heading. And when the 49ers came in, they felt like real football people that know how to operate. And again, I understand maybe in years gone by, we have been trigger happy when it comes to firing managers. Maybe along the lines of Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. I think he was treated really badly in the summer. He wasn't backed, and as a result, we had so many injuries, and that was the reason as to why he probably got sacked, because he didn't get backed. However, we've now got proper football people in the place, and I understand things take time, but oh my God, he's lost everybody. There is no way turning this around. The thing with Russell Martin is that he didn't even have the backing of the fans, really. Everyone was fairly underwhelmed. I've never seen a Rangers manager appointment like that before, where everyone was underwhelmed when he was actually announced. And people sort of credited that with maybe not listening to the fans as such, but now they do need to listen to the fans. Otherwise, this stadium's going to be completely empty, and it's going to be complete damage control. And do you know what the weird thing is? Celtic are still not at the races. We should, in a normal year, under a Clement, for example, I can't believe I'm saying this, or even Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, we'd probably be winning the title this year. I know it sounds ludicrous to say, but we probably would be winning the title under those managers. That shows how bad Russell Martin is. This is the stat we're on about here, by the way. No, match stats in the second half. That's unacceptable from a Rangers team. I don't care. Look at that. Second half match stats. And part of that is us pushing for a winner. Falkirk, 7 shots, 3 of which on target. Look at our possession stats compared to what we're actually creating. Shots 1, on target 1. This guy Adam says, let's hope today is the end of Russell Martin. He's an utter vegan cabbage. This cannot continue. International break, got a new manager into the reins and get this team back to winning ways. An effing disgraceful appointment in the first place. Martin out. This guy here, this is what we were talking about in terms of the 128-year record that has been broken. All thanks to Russell Martin. Longest runs without an away clean sheet. All competitions, December 2024 to present, and granted he wasn't in the building for the whole time, but that's that record, 1895 to 1897. 128-year record that we've just broke here under Russell Martin, and still he's getting backed. It's mental. Russell Martin is the worst ever associated with Rangers. Absolutely dog shite as a player, and even bigger dog shite as a manager. Get to fucking take that useless farewell too. Facts. Is any Rangers fans feeling like this right now? I hate Russell Martin more than I do Scott Brown, Callum McGregor and Neil Lennon. Chris says Russell Martin could have gone after Club Brugge. Yeah, facts. But and should have gone after Hearts. Definitely. Now too much damage has been done to salvage the season. Rangers sit 9 points behind Celtic and 11 behind Hearts. There's no point. There's already actually no point in saying it anymore. It's already 12 weeks too late. 5 wins in 17 is truly horrific for any manager, let alone a Rangers manager. Russell Martin has sucked every single bit of life out of this club. It's now the international break. Let's get things done. This is his statistics. This is a win rate as a Glasgow Rangers manager, by the way. 29.41%. 29.41% at Glasgow Rangers. Managed 17, won 5, drawn 6, lost 6. Look at the goals conceded there. We've conceded more than we've scored. He is a shit manager. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think anyone really cares, but he is a shit manager. Any of us here in the live chat could do better than him. I'm telling you. Adam says, if the new owners do not sack him now, then they never will. This is the perfect opportunity. They have the international break to work on the team and tactic. Again, you're preaching to the choir there, Adam. Yeah, I remember this. The verdict. I just hope they judge me from this moment and not based on what I was as a player here years ago. Russell Martin, 5th of June. Time to go. I've got to the point where I don't even... Well, I do. Of course I care. But I wrote off the season in August, personally, for my mental health. Because I was freaking losing the plot. I'm telling you. Actually losing the plot. Going mental about it. Let's see if there's any more reaction from here. Look, we got a little bit here from Chris Boyd at the panel. Let's jump over there and see what they're saying with regard to this then, shall we?
There's no getting away from it.
You think it's getting worse?
It's getting worse. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what game Russell Martin was watching there if he says we created chances and we were unlucky not to win at the end. I mean, where was the chances? I never seen anything. I mean, if there was one team going to go and win that game towards the end, it would have been Falkirk. I don't see it. And the Rangers have signed a lot of players. And I'll go back to it again just before we finish the show. When Walter Smith came into Rangers the last time, he identified that there was a problem defensively. We were leaking goals. This has been a theme that's been going on with Rangers for a number of months now. Why not go and fix that? As I said, he got experience in. Russell Martin there has clearly said you've got to have a style to then win games. No, you don't. You don't. You need to find a way to win games. Get experienced players in will help you do that. Nobody cares about the performance as long as you walk off there with 3 points. Nobody cares.
I think
you can work on things.
It's not games where you're saying Rangers were real unlucky because they were dominant and it was chance after chance and you're asking teams to defend and goalkeepers are man of the match every single week. It's performance levels where you're saying Falkirk probably could have had some more out of this game today. St Mirren could have had more out of the game. Livingston could have had more out of the game. Motherwell should have had more out of the game. So it's not performances where you're saying Rangers were unlucky, but you can see what's coming because the performance levels are so high. And I know that it's a modern way that performance and result go hand in hand. I totally understand that. But if you're getting neither, then you need to shift your focus onto one of them. And I think that we can all agree that if you're going to shift it onto anything, it would be results rather than performance in the short term, because if you're not winning games, it doesn't matter how good your ideas are, you're never going to get a chance to put them across.
You go back to last week, right? We sat and watched it. You go back to last week, it was a case of get the ball in the box, get as many strikers, get as many forward players on the pitch and hopefully try and score a goal last week for Rangers, and it came off. Then all of a sudden you've moved on to midweek, another terrible performance. I mean, yeah, maybe created some opportunities, but let's be realistic. Sturm Graz were not a fantastic team. We're second best over there again. Came here today, and you can speak about the pitch. You can speak about Falkirk doing well. It's Rangers Football Club coming to Falkirk, and it's no disrespect for them. They've just been promoted to the Premiership. Rangers should be coming and winning the game here. Russell Martin, Rangers the recruitment has been all over the place. If you identify that you don't have enough winners, you don't have enough leaders in that dressing room, go and get them. You can't then sign project players, and that's what Rangers have done. Signed players that they thought they're going to bring them in and move them on for big money. It doesn't matter. You go across the city at Celtic. Celtic have got 5 or 6 players. It doesn't matter if they have the best season of their life or the worst season of life. They will still be at Celtic next season because they know the DNA of the football club. Yep. Rangers are all over the place right now.
Facts. I mean, look, he speaks sense there, Chris Boyd, to be honest with you. Again, look, it is getting worse. And again, I've not heard Russell Martin's press conference yet. We're going to have a little listen to that in a second. But it is shambolic. And in fact, let's get over to that and listen to what Russell Martin has to say. But Rangers are all over the place in every area. 24 conceded, 21 goals scored. I mean, there's more problems. There's so much problems, and it goes really freaking deep. Let's see. Let's hope this man's been sacked. Let's have a little look, shall we? Nah, no press conference just yet as we're live, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see on Sky Sports if anything has come up on that. Let's see what people are saying. Here he goes, James Taverner. That's what we sent here.
Fortune in the summer. Fortune. Let's not get away from it. They've sold some players, but they've spent an absolute fortune. It is impossible for Rangers to be in the position they're in right now, considering what they've spent. You can speak about the turnover of players, but that's been because of Russell Martin has wanted that. James Tavernier was on the way out the door here as well. Now all of a sudden he's the first name in the team sheet again. There was rumours that Jack Butland was probably someone who was going to go. He's already admitted it there with Conor Barron himself. Conor Barron was 7th or 8th choice for Rangers, and I'm not saying he is going to cure Rangers' problems.
Just not an example of how things change in football, because there are times when even sitting in your comfy chair there, you've questioned perhaps Tavernier, you've questioned players, and now they're back in. Is that not just the nature of football?
100%, but what I'm saying is, and that's what down to recruitment, if you're bringing in players to your football club, they have to be better than what's already there. Or do you know what? See the ones who are already there, we'll go into a comfort zone and then they'll do what they need to do because they know they're going to come back in. The Nico Raskin situation, what on for weeks, nip it in the bud. That would never have happened under any other Rangers manager. Nip it in the bud right there and then.
So, yeah, I mean, he makes a point. I mean, look, so I do think we've actually got some good players, funnily enough. I really do. I think we've got some good players. And some of the recruitment was pretty good. I don't think Gossamer and all these boys are bad players. But look at Gossamer. He came in, had hardly any training sessions, and he scored 2. He was scoring a goal every game at one point. And I was like, this guy's going to go for a lot. As soon as he started listening to what Russell Martin had to say, he's not been that good. I think we've got some good quality players there. Mivioski, proven in the Scottish Premiership. We've got some good players. Recruitment wasn't a nightmare, but playing under Russell Martin, we're just never going to get the best out of these individuals. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, and as I was saying with James Tavernier, everyone thought James Tavernier was going to be going out of the door. I suppose when you looked at Max Aarons, he's been shambolic as well. But a lot of the players that we thought, oh well, they're going to be going. The way he was treating Nico Raskin, a Belgian international, we're lucky to have that. A Belgian international playing in the midfield that sort of has Kevin De Bruyne in there and the quality players that Belgium has. And an individual like Russell Martin doesn't play them. He can't play them because he doesn't like the way that they fit his style. I mean, his style was shit. Let's be perfectly honest with you. There is no style of Russell Martin. It's absolute dog shit and it's absolute dog meat. Yeah, James Tavernier came in and as you said, first name on the sort of team sheet. I don't think the recruitment's that bad though. That's the reason why I think if we get a new coach in and they start freaking forgetting all the stuff that they learned from Russell Martin, I think you'll actually see us, have a proper new manager bounce. I know we always say it all the time, we always see us have a new manager bounce, but I genuinely do believe we won't be as bad as you think we will once we get rid of Russell Martin. I think he is the only man that's there that's causing a problem. I think we got a little notification here from Rangers Football Club, so let's have a look if anything comes up here. No, nothing. Why is the press conference not up? Or not the press conference, but the interview. I want to see what nonsense word salad this man has said on television. Oh, so more here from reaction.
Rangers recruitment. They've consistently went back to a league that has failed them. There's no getting away from it. The English Championship and lower leagues, it has failed Rangers. I mean, James Tavernier came out at corner goals, you could say, yeah, plus points. The rest, as I said, Todd Cantwell was one of the best players in the Championship. Tom Lawrence was one of the best players in the Championship. They're away. Ben Davies. There's been loads came up. Gassama looks as if, yeah, he's got something. The rest have yet to see it. I mean, Joe Rothwell come up here and you thought, oh, that's a decent signing. There's a lot. I mean, it's difficult to play with Rangers. It's difficult to play. It's difficult when you're winning because you've got to continue to win. But when you're losing, you need players, big characters. Rangers don't have it.
Facts. I mean, the Championship recruitment hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. That's clear to see. We can see that. It hasn't worked. So, yeah, Chris is speaking some sense there for sure. Yeah, no, it makes a good point. I never really thought about it like that. Yeah, every time we do get them, but I don't know if it's just the management that we've got in place. I don't... To be fair, you can say the whole thing, but all these Championship League One players, you think that they're going to be good, and it probably sets the record straight that actually they're pretty shit when they come up to Scotland, which probably suggests the Scottish Premiership is a lot better than the Championship, which I can't believe what I'm saying, because they are crap. And even if you look over at Celtic as well, when they bring in these Championship players, who's the boy that they signed for like 10 million quid? Adam Ida? He's pish as well. A lot of the players that come from the Championship are dog shit. We've got to be looking at different areas and where we're getting recruitment. Where's our big money coming from? Well, Egerman. I mean, he's ripping it up at Lille right now. He's not a bad player. He's a great player. And we managed to go down that route and try and find him. Nico Raskin, where did we find him? In Belgium. So this is our sort of where our big assets are coming from. They're coming from abroad. So why are we not going to there and trying to get those players again and try and bring them through? Let's see what Russell Martin, any more on Russell Martin. Fucking dog meat. I can't believe we got Russell Martin. I just knew it wasn't going to work at the start. But yeah, fuck. There's any more on this. But as you can probably imagine, a lot of the Rangers fans would be pissed off. I just want to wait and see if there's an interview with this muppet, because he's annoying. When are they getting his interview up? Nah, nothing. We've got nothing from there. I mean, credit to Falkirk, I suppose. They did all right. What else happened in the Scottish Premiership today? Let's have a little look. Consent. Fucking Scotland. Go down, 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 down. Bloody hell. So many leagues. I'm not logged into my account on this browser, that's why. Scotland, let's have a look. Let's see. I think Celtic did win in the end, didn't they? I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, does it really? Look at that. There you go. They won 3-2. Maida. I mean, to be fair, Celtic always managed to find a win. 93. Shit. That was a big win yesterday for Hearts. Let's go on the table. Look at that. I mean, that for any Rangers fan must be absolute misery. It's brutal. Look at it. Look at the state of it. Mental. Still not even in the top 6 after match day 7. 8 points. Look how far we are behind Celtic. Look how far we are behind Hearts. To be fair, I've gave up with Rangers' hopes of winning the title anyway. But, yeah, I hope the Jambos can win that league title. I mean, Celtic will probably come into form at some point. But, yeah, fucking bullshit. Let's go into the live chat quickly whilst I wait for this Russell Martin interview. I want to see what that Muppet's saying quickly. But guys, it's been a while. Let's get into the live chat. I hope you're all good. Let's see what people are saying. Napoleon says, Celtic fans loving it. Well, I can probably imagine why you're loving it, to be honest with you, mate. You're doing bad, but you're probably still going to win a title. That's the problem, and that's the Rangers' issue here. Like as I said, take away your green tinted glasses, you'd probably suggest you actually haven't been good this season. And in any other year gone by, if you look at history would suggest that Celtic started like that. If it had been any other season, Rangers would probably go on and win the title. But we're pish. We are absolute pish, and it's always the case. That's the problem. Stuart says, I've never hated a Rangers manager ever. I despise Russell Martin, Thelwell, Stuart and all of them. Fair, I don't think you're alone here, to be fair. William says, there's not going to be anything about a press conference because the Stooges on the Rangers board will support this stupid prick to manage the team. But when's enough enough? When does it get to a point where it's finished? You know, he can't continue forever. Surely. He couldn't continue forever. That's just never going to happen. Let's be perfectly honest. James says he spoke to Sky a while ago. Okay, well, it hasn't popped up on my thing yet. Obviously, I can't broadcast Sky on my laptop that much. Is everything okay? Yeah. I mean, look, listen. At the end of the day, being a Rangers supporter is very, very tough. It is very tough. But you see your league season finish at sometimes it's been November, December. This year it was August. So sometimes, yeah, you're pissed off. I'm still pissed off. I'm still raging. I still watch the games, funnily enough, even though I've checked out for the campaign because I just think, fuck, I can't be arsed watching this shit. But I still find myself every Sunday watching every game. Still find myself watching us play every game and every game, and I can't help but get fucking distraught about it. Please sack him, as this is bad. Mental. Alan Stewart says apparently he's away. Well, I ain't seen anything like that just yet. Let's hope he's away, because he's doing my bloody nutting. I think we have got that video of Russell Martin, by the way. 2 seconds. Let's have a little look. I'll give you this in a moment. Russell Martin. Let's have a little look. I think I've just seen it pop up. Russell Martin. What a tit. Unless it went up onto the actual Sky Sports News account videos. Let's have a little look. Even with like Joey Barton coming out of the woodwork and talking about Russell Martin, how bad he is at management. That's when you know it's gone bonkers. We go. Oh no, we haven't got it. They still haven't put it on the Rangers page just yet, which is making me... which it could be a good sign, by the way. It could be a good sign that he's not on there. Bellend. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Getting to know Russell Martin. Okay, anyway, guys, I'm going to go. It's Sunday, I think. But, yeah, if anything else comes out, be sure we'll keep you updated as the day goes on. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, this is the end for Russell Martin. But knowing this boy, I mean, if there's going to be a time he gets sacked, it has to be today. So I'm going to be on alert for that. If he gets sacked, then we'll be here to report on it. But let's just wait. Let's just wait it out. Has to go. Has to go. I think the latest we'll find out is tomorrow. Need a week to get someone in place, and let's go for it. But again, I'm not holding my breath just yet. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe. We'll be back probably like this. I hope you enjoyed this sort of format. We'll probably go do this kind of format going forward as well. But yeah, hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you next time.